Hey, everybody. It is time for Victory Talk. Welcome to Victory Talk. I am your host, Lady J, and I got a special treat for you guys tonight. I'm so excited about this. Victory Talk is, God is constantly doing awesome and new and different things with us. So we're going to have, a special treat tonight, and prayerfully, she might stick around for a little bit, because I'm hoping that she will. So y'all gonna get situated, get your cup of drink, get you something to drink, get your cup of juice, or your cup of tea, your bottle of water, whatever it is that you need to get comfortable. Get in front of your computer, your cell phone, your laptop, whatever you need. And come on, let's chat. It's Victory Talk. Tonight is hot topics, and we just got a couple things that we're gonna share with you guys. And then tonight's show has a twist. It's got, several twists and turns going on here tonight. And so we got some callers that are already online, praise God. And then we've also, we're going to have some giveaways, and we're going to have some sharing. And so we're just going to celebrate the holiday season. So go ahead and like, share, do whatever you need. Go on by YouTube and like and share our page. Amen. And subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, because we're going to make sure that you all are notified and up to everything. So I want to share with you guys tonight my new co-host. You guys know her as G.R.O.W, but for Victory Talk, she is Key. So y'all gonna hang out with Key and Lady J, just chat with the ladies. So before I bring her on, I just want to share with everybody our chat line, because we want y'all to call in and talk, and we gonna have some questions and some some things we want y'all to participate in. So you're gonna want to write down this number or catch the flyer. All right, the chat line is toll free 978-990-5014, and the access code is 502-6048. That's 502-6048. And prayerfully somebody will type that in and make sure that is circulating on the chat. So you can, if you didn't catch it just now, that you can go back and catch it somewhere else. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring on Key. Key, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Hey, everybody.
Hey. So listen, before for those who may not know you or might be new to Victory Talk, I want you to just share a little bit of something about yourself, whatever you want to share. Just tell the people a little bit of something juicy.
I am. I don't know. I'm a wife. I'm a mom. I have bonus babies. And I have, babies of my own. Well, my bonus babies are my own also, but you know what I mean. And I don't know, I'm a daughter, sister, auntie. My one and only niece that I have has recently graduated high school and entered college. So that's a big deal for me. I always call her my first daughter, because of course she was here long ago. She's 18 now. And so I'm super duper proud of her. I'm excited for her future. My kids are virtual learning as everybody else is right now. So that's a little hectic, but I'm just a busybody. I'm just a busy little bee. I try to, I work and I play and I study and I pray. And I always seem to wind up rhyming by accident, not on purpose, but that's me. That's just little old me. Oh, and I'm a minister at our church, Victorious Living Faith Ministries. Praise the Lord. So I probably should have mentioned that first, but it's cool.
It is indeed cool. But why don't you tell our viewers about that artwork behind you? Because you are the artist.
Oh, yeah. So that's just a few of my I can move to the side so y'all can see. That's just a few of my portraits that I did. I've always liked to draw, but never really knew that I could paint until I just bought some paint stuff and started playing around with it a little bit. And so I have a lot of stuff. I'm actually kind of running out of wall space, and I was thinking about maybe starting to put some stuff together and try to sell some pieces, but I don't know just yet. But yeah, I love, love, love to paint, so I'm doing that quite often right now.
All right, all right. So I'm just gonna say welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited that you are here with me and joining in on Victory Talk. All right, and so listen, I'm gonna bring in two special ladies that are already online. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited that you are here with me, and I'm not sure where that's coming from, but I'm going to bring in two ladies that are special and already online. And I'm going to ask them if they have, if they're listening to the show in the background, if you would turn it down so it doesn't repeat, on as, because we are live, y'all. We are live. We are absolutely live. And so tonight is Hot Topics. And the first thing I want to start off with, while we're getting that situated is one of the things we're going to do tonight. Y'all don't see it, but I have my little Christmas bag here. And we have some giveaways that we're going to be sharing with everybody. And so for tonight, we'll get to that in just a few minutes, but I want everybody to know that there's gonna be some chatting to do. So I'm gonna give y'all a hint. I'm gonna start off with the hint so that you know the kind of things we're gonna be doing. But I'm gonna need you to call in or to put it in the chat line. I'd rather for you to call in because we're gonna have some extra questions. So for tonight, as we are in our Advent season, we are gonna start off with who can tell us or share with us the meaning of Advent. Who can share with us the meaning of Advent? We've got somebody on there. We're going to start off with who can tell me. Huh? Miss Vicky, are you there? The meaning of Advent. Who can share with us the meaning of Advent? We've got somebody on there. Huh? Miss Vicky, are you there?
Hello, are you there?
There you are. Miss Vicky, how are you tonight?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am awesome. Welcome to Victory Talk. You are with Lady J and Key.
Hello, are you there?
There you are.
Hi, Lady J and Key.
Miss Vicky, how are you tonight?
I'm wonderful.
So how's your day, Miss Vicky? Welcome to Victory Talk. You are with Lady
J. It was pretty good. It was long. It was a long day today.
Long day today.
But I had fun because we actually put up our Christmas tree at work. So,
all right.
I watched the girls put it up.
You said you watched the girls put it up. So can you tell us, since you're our first caller, I'll give you the opportunity to get our first gift out the bag. And so I'm going to dig down in here. And the first thing I have is, so can you tell us, since you're I'll give you the opportunity to get our first gift. I have some fancy Christmas socks. I had some fancy Christmas socks, and so I want if you could tell us about Advent.
Well, Advent is the season right before Christmas, and it references Christ coming back, and it's just like prior to his birth. I believe it's 4 weeks prior to Christmas.
Okay, and can you tell me what the seasons are? Can you tell me what do we talk about during Advent? What did we talk about last Sunday? Okay, and can you tell me?
We talked about hope. We talked about joy, love.
Can you tell me
what do we talk about during Advent?
Boom! There you go. Awesome. Hey, you got your socks, Miss Vicky. You got your socks. You can wear your fancy socks to that new job.
I know that's right.
Yeah. So let's just take a minute and let's just talk about some things here. So because it's hot topics, and one of the things that it was heavily on, my spirit to talk about was being, people in their Christmas shopping this time of year. And because we are in the midst of a pandemic and with the COVID-19, I'm seeing a whole lot of people stressing and, they're talking about, I'm seeing a lot of people talking about, going into stores or whether they're not going to go into stores or, how they feel about going into stores. And then you see people who are talking about what they don't have and what they can't do what they are not used to being able to do. And so I don't know, how do we, I've had somebody that, I've shared an encouraging word with, but, what do we tell people? How do we, encourage them that this season, the reason for the season is Jesus Christ. It's not about what you can do or what you can't do or what you can afford or what you can't afford. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. One, you can talk to them with love, right? And explain to them the basis of it, especially if you've seen them face to face, and they can really get the feeling that you're putting off of it. Because I've been in the position to where I didn't have it all to do for my kids when it was Christmas time. And that's the perfect time for you to really realize what God is about and for your kids to really realize what God is about.
Uh-huh.
And for me and my kids, I had the good job at the time, and they found out I owed somebody, so they had taken my check the week before Christmas. And being I wasn't getting any help from their father, that was the check I had planned to finish up with Christmas shopping. So to me, I'm just saying, keep it real with the people, talk to them, let them know what God is about, and it's going to help you out. It's like as far as with me, like with my kids at particular time, I kept it real with them. And we wound up having the best Christmas that we ever had, and without having really anything. But we had each other. And that's when we really learned the true meaning of it all. And right now, when I talk to different people, I tell them like this: here's a COVID season. You're still alive and you're breathing. And you're blessed right there. There's many people that don't have that right now. So you got to look at the small things. Take them lemons and make some lemonade. Make the best lemonade you ever had. That's what I say anyway.
Yes, yes. I noticed that, Key, were you great? Say something? Okay, I noticed that in reflecting back on Thanksgiving, because of just the concerns for people getting together. Our family didn't get together per se for Thanksgiving, but what we did do was we got together via Zoom. And for 2 hours, we played games, we talked, we chatted, and it was different, but it was good. And we took pictures, and so we made a different kind of memory. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people are, forgetting that, this is an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to make different memories. Do me a favor, everybody who is calling in, do me a favor, turn down whatever device that you're listening to the show on in your background, because it's repeating, and because we're live, it's going out live. All right? Turn down whatever device that you're listening to. You hear it? So let's anybody else want to share on how to navigate the waters of through the pandemic and the holiday season.
Good evening, Lady Jane. This is my turn.
Hey, Brother Mike, how are you tonight?
Hey, I'm doing great. So, I'm not sure if people know, but I was working on also in IT, and it's funny to talk about Christmas and holiday season, and people that I've interacted with in the past 2 months have said to me left and right, it's not about the gifts, it's about being blessed, and if something happens with COVID, I love Jesus Christ. And I've talked to about 20 different people throughout, even today, for example, and they're like, what, yes, it's crappy together with masks and gloves, but we're alive, we're moving, and they're being peaceful about the situation. So we have to remember, as even today, Peter said, and even Miss Victoria, it's about creating new memories, new passions, and knowing that you'll get through it. You walk with a smile and enjoy your day. So we have to remember,
Yeah, although it's difficult, but it can be done, and people just have to really revert back to not so much as what the media wants to promote in the way of shopping and in the way of commercialism, things of that nature. We have to really reflect back on the true meaning of Christ, the true meaning of the holiday season. It is so important to reflect back on how good God has been in this year. I know we can say we can look back on 2020 and say, whoo, I'll be glad to see 2020 go. But how many relationships have been cultivated in during this season? How many opportunities have you gotten to spend time with, doing some things or that you would not have ordinarily been able to do? How many of us has had the opportunity to, spend some extra time with God? You know what I'm saying? What have you done in this season that, that you would not have been able to have done, back in 2019? Anybody?
I can tell you for me.
Also, on that note, why, and now that you mentioned that, it just made me think about, while we don't know the reason why things happen, it's just kind of, and they said that they anticipated that during this time, the second wave would come through, et cetera, but it just makes me kind of wonder, is it happening this way for a reason? Is God kind of like, okay, maybe we need to prolong this, carry this out a little bit just until after the season is over so that people can really, start to understand a little bit better. And a lot of people have to do without during this time, not by choice, and those may be a lot of the people who are, centered on spending a lot of money, buying a lot of gifts, and just totally not focused on what the season is truly about. So if during this time, maybe it can start a trend for those people. Maybe next year they won't go back to, being so focused on those things, and it'll help them to be reminded that it's just much bigger, than gifts.
Yes. But I was asking.
A lot of us need a wake-up call.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
A lot of us need a wake-up call. Huh?
Yes, without a doubt. I agree. It has been truly a wake-up call, and just the opportunity for us to, explore other avenues of life, to do some things that you would not have ordinarily had the opportunity to do,
Yeah. Take chances.
Say that again.
I know for me, I said to take chances.
Yes.
I know for me, it has made me take chances.
Mm-hmm.
That I was scared to take before.
Yes. And and that is Sister that's Rosita Gray talking, viewers. I just want to share that Sister Rosita was in a position that, well, she's in a position now that she would not have stepped out and done had we not have been in this pandemic storm. Now, she stepped out. And if I may share, Sister Cedar, I already started sharing, so I'm going to continue on. But she stepped out on faith, and she started she started a business, and she started walking in her calling to do what it is that God had laid on her heart and laid that was preparing her to do through the years. And now it's not just a thought, it's not just an idea. Now it's her reality, and that's how she's surviving, that's how she's taking care of herself and her household. And so ordinarily, that's something that you would not have done had you not have been in the midst of a pandemic.
That's true. I went from working 11 hours a day, 5 days a week at St. Stephen's for the last 15 years, to where they cut it down to 4 hours a day. No warning, no anything. Cut it to 4 hours a day. And I had to make a decision. Mm-hmm. I was scared, and because I still had all the responsibilities on me. I'm a single person that lives by themselves. I still had mortgage to pay. I still had car insurance and all the other necessities. And I had started doing a little door dashing on the side to make it up, but that was causing my car to break down. I was like, God, I know I told you to kick me in my butt if you want no birth, so I guess you're telling me, because you sure enough kicking me in my butt. And I stepped out, and I was worried about how I was going to still make mortgage and things of that sort. Now I got 2 houses. And the one house I had, they were like, oh, you're not going to be able to rent it out. Within a week, the house was rented out for more than what I wanted rented out for. That's how God works.
Yes.
And I've been able to make my mortgage on this house better than I was able to make it on the old house that I'm in now.
Yes.
So I have 2 houses. That's how God works. And in my own business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. God truly is a provider and a sustainer.
Within my first week, and making that decision, I put it out there right off the bat. I had 6 kids, and 6 good paying kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have 7, and all you can have is 8. That's within just started when school started.
You almost at capacity.
Yeah, one more kid, I'm at capacity.
Yeah, you almost at capacity. That is awesome. Mike, were you going to say something? I thought I heard your voice, Michael. Okay. And so
that was probably me. I was saying that's really a blessing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That God has blessed them in that way.
Yes. Yes.
I totally claim it, because it's literally to where I said, God, if you want me to make this move, I'm stubborn. You're going to kick me in my butt. Next thing I know, the 11 hours went down to 4 hours.
And you know, as you say that, that you said that God would have to kick you in your butt. How many people do you think that God needed to wake us up in this season?
A whole lot.
Yeah. I can
believe that's why he did what he did.
Yes. Or
I really believe, had this pandemic not happened, Trump would have still been our president, because people wouldn't have went out and united like they did, just keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the pandemic and how he reacted to it, it made a wake-up call on a lot of people. And they finally got their butts together, because God knew it needed to be a change. And part of me thinks he really needed Trump to come in and do his mess too, for us to realize the change.
I thoroughly believe.
For us to join together.
Yeah. I was going to say, I thoroughly believe that God allowed us to go through this season. It may not have been planned in this way, but I believe that we were allowed to go through this season because of the fact that, we as a people, we needed to grow. And, you know, we needed to grow, but then also go back and pick up some of the traditions and some of the way we were brought up, and some of the old school things. Now you know how to take a meal and stretch that meal. You know how to go to that cupboard, or to the refrigerator and make a new meal out of what you thought you didn't have. We are learning to do, better. We're looking at our pocketbooks, and we're looking at our bank accounts, and we're seeing that, hey, there's a little extra there. And you know why there's a little extra there? Because you're not eating out or doing, overindulging and shopping and things of that nature. We're not doing excessive things that we were doing prior to March of 2020. You know what I'm saying, Key?
Yep, exactly. Even, thinking about the amounts of money that we're saving, like on gas and tolls for people who are, not having to travel to work every day, or at all, you're able to save in that way too.
Yeah. And then
another thing, this is force people to become in tune with their kids.
I was just about to talk about the kids, the children.
The truth, so I was forced people to become in tune with their kids. So on the first part, before services available like mine, you had to be home with your kids, and you had to be the one being the teacher and everything else.
Listen,
some people still don't have it. A lot of people will be fussing at teachers about, my kid don't do this, my kid don't do that. But when you forced to be with that kid, you got the whole clue what your kid do.
Yeah.
I believe it'll be all due respect for some teachers.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Kiara, you were about to say something about the kids.
Oh, I was laughing when she was, saying that, because for the time, I think from March until, where are we at now? December, March until like October. I had, my kids home, and I was having to be the teacher and the, mom too, but just doing all of those things. And it was stressful. I've never been the type of person to be like, oh, not my kids, or, none of that kind of stuff, giving the teachers a hard time. But at the same time, I think we don't necessarily understand unless we go and sit in the classroom, which I have, during like the American Education Weeks and stuff like that. But we don't really realize how much these teachers go through, with these kids. And just me sitting on, the Zoom and stuff. I mean, not the Zoom, the Google Meets with the children. And I remember in the beginning, especially, it was really rocky because the children would be on, and the teachers trying to maintain order in a virtual classroom has just been unreal. I mean, I'm sitting here listening to them telling the kids, stay on mute, raise your hand, type in the chat, if you have something that you want to say. And the kids are just all over the place. They calling out, they singing, they dancing, they're just being a distraction. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like if this is going on when they're in the classroom, like I don't even know how they do it. So thank God for the teachers, bless them. And I always tease and say, when teacher appreciation comes around, like I always try to do it big because they deserve it. I mean, they really do deserve it. They don't get paid enough to have to. And just like I was saying, being a mother and a teacher, they do the same things, being a teacher. I'm sure that they have children that come to them, with problems and boo-boos, scrapes. They need kissed and Band-Aids and all of that good stuff. I'm hungry. Do you have something that I can eat? So it's really a give and take. And it really opened up my eyes to a lot more things than I really realized went on behind the scenes. So.
Yeah. Erica said, Erica is online, and she said that you have to be a counselor, a teacher, an editor, a motivator, an encourager. You got to be all of that You have to be all of that. Let's take another a comment from one of our callers. I think I heard Geraldine come on. Hello,
Yes.
you are there. Hey, how you doing, sis?
Hey, wonderful, and yourself?
We are great. We are great. Welcome. We are great. Welcome to Victory Talk, and this lady J and Key with you tonight. Did you have something that you wanted to share?
No.
You said no. You're never at a loss for words. Right now the topic we're talking about are the children at home and how you're having to be, everything for them, the motivator, and I know that your daughter is going to school a couple days, physical school. But I know that you still are dealing with some stuff there,
That's
right?
saving my marriage right there. Huh?
Say that again.
I said that right there. The fact that she gets to go to school 4 days a week saves my marriage. Believe me, because if she had to be home and Dad had to be, because I still got to work full time. I still go out most days to be patient, and I like it that way. I don't want to stay home and school her. I was never planning to be a homeschooling parent. I mean, I do support her learning, but I don't want to be the one full-time responsible. I knew a long time ago that Corinne does not learn well from me. We clash. My way of saying it is not her way of hearing it and learning it. So praise God for teachers. Everybody got to call in, and teaching children their primary education is not mine.
He said it's not it.
I
feel you, sis.
Teach you something about healthcare. We all on. I'm all in. But thankfully, her school goes to a private Montessori school, and they were already small. So, incorporating social distancing and, masking. The children have been I think their time from March until the end of the school year, where they did have to be 100% virtual, let them know that they would much rather be in the building. So they do what they're supposed to do in the building. And then one day a week on Friday, they have one virtual class, and then they consider the rest of the day a work from home day. But because the whole Montessori platform it encourages them to be self-directed in their learning, they've already been primed to, on Friday, they could just lay around and do nothing, but they know they got work that they're going to be held accountable for. They can't then go to school on Monday and say, oh, I didn't have time because you had 5 hours on Friday to prepare for the next week or catch up on stuff you may not have completed throughout the week. So I am truly grateful that she gets to go, and she is a social butterfly. So last year when they did the virtual from March until June, I literally had to take her to a friend's house who was also home with her kids because she just needed that extra support.
That interaction with others.
Yeah, the 8th grade. And somebody to say, okay, well, look, this is where to help her develop a plan for her day. So she didn't just get hyper-focused on one topic and avoid everything else. Because on top of, just being a typical teenager, she does have some learning differences, learning disabilities, so that makes it even much more challenging.
Yeah.
So, but she's smart and she gets it, but she still needs extra.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of parents of children with special education needs are just, wow.
I just this has taken it to a. But God has been so. Mm, 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 mm.
Just
We
good.
even get, and I hadn't even been able to share this with you yet, Jackie. I think we were talking a couple weeks ago about her needing. I wanted her to get some more reading intervention support, and we had talked with the public schools who give us support services about bringing her into the public high school, pulling her out of her school and pulling her into the public high school to get that extra reading intervention help. And then after we talked, Jackie, and I prayed about it and whatnot, I was like, nope, that's not the answer, because that's just going to be a catastrophe.
Okay.
You know, my father didn't work that thing out. Why they email me and call me on Tuesday to say that the director has decided that they're going to give her reading intervention support 45 minutes a week virtually.
Wow.
If nothing else, this season has taught us, and I pray that it has taught some people how to be patient. Be patient and wait on the Lord. Wait on God. Because if he said it, he promised you, and he brought you to something, surely without a doubt, he is going to bring you through it. Surely he is going to bring you through it. And so as we, move on, I just want to say, I want to ask you, are you prepared for the next wave? Are you and your household prepared for the next wave? What are you doing to prepare, for the upcoming months? Because the deeper we get into the winter season and the cold weather, the more we're seeing the numbers are rising. Key, did you hear the number count for today? I didn't hear it.
It was over 8%.
Over 8%, and so what are we doing, to prepare our households? It's crazy as it sounds, but we squirreling away finances, putting a little something to the side, and, making sure that our toilet paper is stuffed. I is shelf in the laundry room, y'all, and look, we all right. So what y'all doing? What y'all doing to prepare for, this next wave? Anybody? Key, what you doing?
I told you the last time I was on, I can't remember which show it was. I wasn't playing about the toilet. Listen, I'm not playing about the toilet paper. Like, I wasn't even worried about food as much as the toilet paper, okay? Because when the first wave hit, and not only, the concern was not overpaying for toilet paper, it was finding toilet paper. So yeah, I have made sure that, we have cases of water stacked to the ceiling. We have toilet paper, and then the food stuff we kind of try to stock as needed. But we definitely ready, because I feel like for as much as the governor is trying to hold out and wait till the last minute to shut down, which I understand is inevitable. So I pray that everybody is doing what they can do to make sure that they're better prepared. It's like the first time it came around, there was no preparation. You know what I mean? It was just almost like boom, overnight. They announced it, and then stuff was just gone off the shelves. So now, we've been able to have kind of like a heads up as we see the numbers creep up, and prayerfully everybody's preparing, even if you got to do a little bit at a time, so that way nobody is without this time.
Yeah. I don't think any of us realize how being, basically shut down and everybody being home, how much stuff really gets used in your households. Did anybody else really see how much toilet paper that was being used? Like, you get up in the morning, you put a roll of toilet paper on the roll, and then by the end of the day or by the night, you got to replace the roll of toilet. You got to replace the roll. You know what I'm saying? And the food. I'm not gonna call out nobody's name, but My food bill has increased. I probably grocery shop maybe twice a week, and it's just two of us. Now, granted, because our eating, we do a lot of, fresh stuff or whatever. So you're constantly turning over, but you find that you are really increasing in your supplies coming in and going out in your household. Somebody said something. Oh, somebody said, let me see. We have a caller, not a caller, a person online, Manny, who said getting cold medicine just in case, vitamin C. I mean, boy, let me tell y'all about this experience. I went the other day to the store and I needed some Tylenol. Well, there was no Tylenol in the store. I ended up having to go on this website. What somebody said something?
There is. Geraldine did. There is, even though I haven't heard him say it on the news, but, I do what they call home infusions. So I go into people's homes to give them IV medications, not antibiotics, but different, maintenance medications for different diseases. And a lot of times we pre-medicate those patients with Tylenol and Benadryl. And the pharmacy, the specialty pharmacy, is supposed to send that out. I have had a number of patients who they were like, we're out. We don't have any more. We're out of stock. They're going to have to pick up their own. And literally, when they don't send a whole bottle, you would think they would just send a bottle. I'm going to be seeing the patient every week for I don't know how long, but they only send, they count them. Like, if she got a visit a week, she's supposed to get 2 a week, they send me 8. So it better not drop on the floor and roll underneath of the sofa because she's going to be short. So, yes, there is, seems to be a shortage. And the patient today said that she was looking for Tylenol and couldn't find it.
You better pick it up and brush it off. Go under that couch and get it.
Right.
That's some valuable commodity right there.
Yeah, probably, because people are using it still for their everyday, aches and pains and stuff. But with the COVID, one of the symptoms is, the headaches and stuff. So people are probably buying it up to try to get
the Motrin and the Tylenol for fever. Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I hadn't even thought about,
that
kind of stuff to look out for and start to,
Y'all, let's take a break. Y'all saw I got my little Christmas bag out. All right, I'm going to the bag. I'm thinking of a number for those who are online. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 10. From 1 to 10. And you will get this nice little Lady J Victory Talk water bottle. Ooh. If you can answer this next question. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 10.
Can I play?
No, you cannot play, ma'am. You cannot play, ma'am. Where in the Bible can you find the story of Jesus Christ and his life? Anybody. I'll even take it from our online viewers. Anybody. You paying for this bottle?
Wait, what are you looking for? A number? You said...
I said a number. I did say a number from 1 to 10, but scrap that number from 1 to 10. Anybody, if you can tell me where in the Bible, and don't Google it.
Matthew, right?
Who's that?
That's me, Victoria.
Miss Victoria, our Bible study scholar. Wait a minute, you can't get the water bottle, Miss Victoria. You got socks. You out.
Oh wait, Lisa said Matthew online.
Lisa McDaniel. Lisa said Matthew online. All right, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. You get the water bottle. And we got another game. So let's
come to get that water bottle. Yeah.
I'm trying to get it too.
I got something else. We're in the last 15 minutes. So, and I want to give away everything that I have in this bag. I have everything in this bag. And in the meantime, while I'm, doing our giveaways, I want somebody to, I want to hear from everybody, but Victory Talk wants to be a blessing to a healthcare provider, a nurse, a doctor, somebody on the front lines. And so we have a gift card that we want to give them. So y'all come on, give me some people, some names, somebody that, tell us a little bit of something about why you feel as though that they should be the recipient of this gift card. All right. So y'all get y'all thinking hats on. But in the meantime, I have this cute little set here. It is a bracelet and it is a pair of earrings. It is a bracelet and a pair of earrings. Y'all see them? They cute.
That is cute.
They are really, really cute. So Key, come on, give us a question. Give us a question. Come on now.
All right.
I know you got something.
I mean, just a random question? Or?
Yeah. Okay, well, she don't have nothing at the moment. So, Skip.
To pick a number from 1 to 10.
You want to pick a number from 1 to 10? They said pick a number from 1 to 10. Go ahead, Key. You got a number in mind?
Yes.
All right.
7.
We got a 7 out there.
3.
Who's that? Somebody said 3.
3.
Who's that?
Geraldine said 3.
Geraldine said 3. Who said 8?
Lisa said 8.
Lisa said 8.
Victoria says 9.
You hit your number yet?
Nope.
Mike, are you there? Cedar, you there?
Did you hear my 9?
Yes, ma'am. I got somebody's 9.
Okay.
Anybody else? Any of our online viewers? Y'all got a number from 1 to 10. A number from 1 to 10, and you're going to get this cute little set, this little earring set.
Oh, Manny Scott got it.
Manny Scott, what was the number?
2.
Congratulations, Manny Scott. We will get with each of you and get these little gifts out to you. All righty then. All right, y'all. I want to play the 12 Days of Christmas.
All right, hold on 1 second before you get to that real quick, because I don't want to miss this. Manny Scott said in the comments that if you have FSA money, that they have stuff that you can buy on there, and the website is fsastore.com.
Oh, thank you, God. I need that.
So I wanted to put that out there just in case anybody needed it. She had typed it in the comments.
So can you say that one more time for our viewers who may have just came on and didn't get it?
Yes, if you have FSA money, they have stuff that you can buy on the website. And the website address is fsastore.com. She said Tylenol, Motrin, cold medicine, etc. Thank you so much, Manny, for that information for our viewers.
And she had given it to me early, maybe a week or two ago. But the early part of this week, I went on that website because I realized that we were at the end of the year and our flex, our FAFSA, funds were getting ready, are going to run out the 31st or what have you. So that's really helpful. And it's nice that they have a website that's set up specifically for that. So everything that's on that website is eligible. So for whoever said that I needed that, there you go. There you go. Okay, y'all. So we coming down the home stretch. Anybody got anybody for that? The gift card. A healthcare provider, somebody that's going into the hospitals and dealing with the patients. Somebody that's front line. Somebody that's.
I do.
Who's that?
I do.
All right.
This is Cedar.
Okay, give me give me that name.
I
Huh?
can get you their name.
Are you gonna share?
One of my parents, she does the COVID testing to everybody.
Oh.
And she the one taking stick the stuff up in your nose and make sure you whether you got COVID or not.
Okay. Okay. And where's she located?
Right here in Baltimore. I got what hospital she at. But I don't know it right off.
Okay. So do you have a name? Can you?
All the time because she come in her uniform and she'll be telling me about, I tested 600 sometimes. One time was really long. It's not as long right now. All the people that she tests all day long.
Okay.
She's so tired, because sometimes she don't even get off until 6:00, and she go in at 7:00 in the morning. She'll be so tired. She's like, it's just a long day. I done tested so many people today.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Somebody else had another person?
Yeah, I have a sister at church who works on the inpatient unit at Mary Washington Hospital. Her name is Natalie. She did last week. I thought of her because last week she's a connection coordinator, as I am at our church, and we have a weekly connection coordinator call. And we're both nurses, but she just seems I just hear this heaviness in her voice. I'm really been blessed. I don't go into the hospital at all, and I've been blessed enough really not to come in contact with any COVID patients. But she does it every day, and she does it with grace, and she loves what she does, and I could hear in her voice even asking, how are you dealing with this? Because I'm just so overwhelmed. So I'm sure she would be honored to be gifted with anything for being a essential provider.
Okay. Okay. What's Natalie's last name? Do you know?
Hold on.
That's okay. No problem. You can give me that information later. What I'm doing is writing down their names, and our producer is folding them up and putting them in a bag, and we're gonna draw their names out of a bag. So, Cedar, can I get that person's name?
Their last name is Lindsay.
Spell it.
I always call her Brooke Mom, so Siobhan Lindsay.
Okay. And one of our online people, Miss Victoria, are you still with us?
Yes.
And you said somebody's name. You shared somebody online. Did you want to share with us about her?
She is my daughter-in-law, and she goes into the hospital to service patients. I don't think that they're necessarily COVID patients, but she runs the risk every time that she goes, to the hospital to be like on the front line, so to speak. And in the meantime, she's having to take care of her own family as well.
All right. And
So
Manny's. Okay, so we wrote her down. Her name was Tia Jackson.
Yeah.
Tia Jackson. Okay, and then the next person we have is Jordan Mullaney. Manny Scott gave her name. Jordan is very familiar to us. She is, God willing, a future daughter-in-law, but she works at the hospital out here in Harford County, and she works directly on the COVID unit. She works directly on a COVID unit, and it's sun up to sundown days. I mean, they have even been denied some of their time off, and so as we're going through this season, let us keep all of these, let's keep everybody in prayer, but most importantly, let's keep these, These unsung heroes.
Yes.
Absolutely. These unsung heroes. Okay, so come on over here. Come on over here, producer. You losing somebody. Come on over here, producer. So he's gonna dip on over here, and we're gonna draw the name out the bag, and we will reach out to that individual, and we will make sure that that we'll bless them this holiday season. All right. Oh, you gonna draw the name?
Can't trust the pastor. Who can you trust?
So he says, you can't trust the pastor. Who can you trust? And our winner is Tia Jackson.
Don't want to hear no fraud stuff either.
Tia Jackson. Yay. So we will make sure that we will get that gift card to Tia Jackson, just for being a blessing. If we can get her email address. Amen. And then the next thing we want to do is we have 4 minutes. All right, because the producer's telling me in the corner you got 4 minutes. But for the next 4 minutes, those of you that are with me still, who knows the 12 days of Christmas? Anybody? The 12 days of Christmas?
A little bit, but I'm nervous.
You nervous?
I was about to say, cricket. Everybody was quiet.
Come on. So on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
a partridge in a pear tree.
Okay.
But that's 2 gifts.
All right.
2 gifts.
That was 2 gifts.
That's 2 gifts. Supposed to get one thing. You got a partridge and a pear tree. That's 2.
On the second day of Christmas, anybody? Don't go look it up. Don't go look it up. Let me see what I got left in my bag.
How fast to leave me alone?
2 turtle doves. The last thing I have in my bag is we are playing for the 12 days of Christmas. You can get this nice little makeup set. Y'all see it?
Oh, wait a minute now.
It's the brushes. Y'all see that?
Got some nice gifts over there. Shopping.
So, all right. So, somebody said 2 turtle doves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Lisa. Give me if you can just give me at least half of them.
You said half?
Yeah.
Erica, where you at? I see you in the comments. You better chime in here. Lisa already won something.
What you say?
Yeah, true.
What you say, Lisa?
I want something already, so I should let someone else go.
She dipping out. Anybody else? If you are online, please do not cheat. Please do not cheat. All right, don't cheat, y'all. This is an honesty ticket. And so even after, I'm gonna go back and check the comments after we go offline. But you.
Okay. No, Erica got it. She rolling. She rolling in now.
Tell
Erica. Go, Erica.
Tell Erica, no, it's not. It's not 4 turtle doves. It's not 4. Huh?
Uh-oh, we got a little battle.
We got a little battle going on. All right, y'all. Y'all hang in there. Don't give up. Y'all keep on going. Oh, Eddie Quarles is in there. Eddie, you in there too? He trying to get that box of his wife. Golden ring, laugh out loud. I didn't have Pastor to pull it up and play it for me in the background. I wish I had him. All right, y'all. Well, that is our show tonight on Victory Talk. Did you have anything, Key? Did you have anything you wanted to say?
I don't think nothing. Oh, 4 swans are swimming.
Oh. Erica, 4 swans are swimming. Wait a minute. Nope.
4 swans are swimming.
6 geese are laying. Okay, yeah, that one was right. 6 geese are laying. Come on. What else you got?
I go the ring.
Hush, and then you have in the background. Come on, anything else? We got 6.
Come on, Erica, you got it.
4 swans are swimming. It's not the 4 swans are swimming.
Wait a minute. Who?
No.
No, it's not four swans are swimming.
You got singing in your head so you'll remember.
Eddie got it. Four calling birds.
Four calling bird. What's a calling bird?
I don't know what a calling bird is, sir. 7 pipers piping. 7. Nope, not 7 pipers piping.
It's 8 lords of leaping.
No, it is 7 pipers piping.
Isn't it one mockingbird?
7 pipers piping.
I got 7 swans are swimming.
Isn't it one mockingbird?
No, wait a minute.
It ain't no
mockingbird.
There's a mockingbird in there.
It's a calling bird. 4 calling birds. 3.
Well, we already. Wait a minute. What was we were going up or down?
You got to go from the first. You got to go from the bottom. Go from
okay.
You got to go up.
Okay.
All right.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4.
8 maids are milking.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, Erica got most of them.
We need 9 and 10.
9 lords of leaping.
9.
I know number 10 because that's my favorite one.
There's no 9 lords of leaping.
No, it's 9 ladies dancing.
12 drummers drumming.
Is it 10 lords of leaping?
There you go.
Yes.
Okay. 11 pipers piping.
9 ladies dancing.
8 ladies milking. 8 maids of milking.
8 ladies milking.
I was about to say, you know what?
8 maids of milking. 8 maids of milking.
But
Our producer is cutting up.
But if there's 8 maids milking, then that's 16. Because if there's 8 maids milking, then that means there's 8 cows.
Okay, y'all, it's been a wonderful show. It has been a wonderful show. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna give it to y'all. Hold tight. Manny say I quit. We're gonna call it a draw. Erica and Eddie, they got the most of them. So Erica, we're gonna send you this gift. Amen. So write that down, Key. Write that down. Yay, Key. So here we go. It is 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, 4 calling birds, 5 golden rings, 6 geese are laying, 7 swans are swimming, 8 maids are milking, 9 ladies dancing, 10 lords are leaping, 11 pipers piping, 12 drummers drumming. Yes. There you go.
Oh, we forgot about 11 and 12.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you everybody for participating tonight and joining in Victory Talk. This is our last Hot Topics for the year. It's been a fun show. We've had some serious conversation, but at the same time, we have enjoyed the show, and I'm so grateful that you have joined in with your hosts, Lady J and Key. So we look forward to seeing you guys next week when we will have a new guest. We have a young lady who has her own business. She is a chef and she is an author, and she is going to come in and she's just going to bless us. So tune in to Victory Talk next week, and we will see you soon. We love you. We love you. We love you like no other. Take care of yourself, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Peace and blessings. Good night.